What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense, just getting in, and I am tired. But the show must go on, and I got to give you all what you tune in to see when I do upload videos. So, without any further ado, here we go. First off, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, make sure you do that. Make sure also you ring the bell for notifications. There's an icon that's going to open up above the bell. Make sure you hit all, which is the first option, so you get all content uploaded by me through this channel. Like the video, thumbs up, share the video, and be active in the comment section. So, let's talk Kush. And as you can see from the title in the opening that you clicked on, Hindu Kush, this is not a video about weed. This is not Cali Bud or whatever kind of weed people are smoking these days. This has absolutely nothing to do with it. Although there is supposedly cannabis listed to be in this fragrance. How much of that is true, I don't know. I'm not a perfumer, so I couldn't tell you. I did look the notes up. It does say it has cannabis in it. Do I smell cannabis? Maybe just a slight bit. It's not as much as you think you would. So, Hindu Kush is a fragrance from the house of Mancera. Mancera is a niche house. And yes, the majority of their fragrances are on the expensive side. Me, on the other hand, I don't really do expensive fragrances, but if I could get my hands on a few from Mancera, I definitely would. This being one of them. I definitely did like this fragrance. Now, I can't remember who exactly sent me this sample, but it is gone. It's probably like maybe a half a squirt left in here, maybe. I did wear this to work earlier today, and I reapplied going to my second job, which took the rest of what was left in this. Very nice fragrance. It is said to be unisex on all the websites, even the Mancera website. I looked this up on Base Notes, and I looked it up on Fragrantica, and I think one other site, and the note variation differed between sites. So I did a comparison from the Mancera website, Base Notes, and Fragrantica. The majority of the notes are the same. It just left off one or two notes. So I'm going to go with the ones I written down from Base Notes, and I added notes that weren't listed. So if it's not correct, then feel free to look this up on your own, anyone who is interested in this fragrance. This was said to be released in 2018 from the house of Mancera. It is said to be, quote unquote, a unisex fragrance. It is an oriental woody. It's said to be able to be worn year round, especially for fall nights. So definitely for cooler weather. Note breakdown. It's said to be sweet and complex with a slight earthiness. It has saffron, clove, black pepper, cannabis, oud, patchouli. It has woods or woody notes, vanilla, musk, cumin, something called divana, I guess, and cedar wood is what I got from the note breakdown. On Fragrantica, no, Fragrance X, I should say, for a 4-ounce EDP, it costs $93.49. Now, I don't know what it cost on the Mancera website, because when I was looking at the note breakdown, they gave a bigger bottle size, and it was like $100 and I want to say like $80 something. It might have been a little cheaper, but it was in the $100 and something range, and it actually was way out of my price range. Even the $93.49 is out of my price range. But to people who are looking for something different in their collection, definitely pick up Hindu Kush. At least get you a sample of it, try it out. I actually do like this one a lot. It's not really what you would expect from something called Hindu Kush. To me, when I sprayed this on, I got more of a, if you've ever been in one of those maybe Indian type stores, or the stores that sell like incense and stuff like that, and you smell those real strong incense type fragrances, that's particularly what I get from this fragrance. If you're not into those heavy smelling incense type fragrances, then that is what this is, and you may want to steer clear of this one. I actually, on the other hand, like incense. I like this particular fragrance. It smells great. I think it's worth at least giving it a try. If you can get a decant or a sample from somewhere, maybe the Mancera website, if they do that. Excuse me. Oh man. I apologize for that. If you can get a decant or a sample, then I think it's worth at least giving it a try. If you don't like it, then obviously you won't buy it. But I happen to like this fragrance a lot, and I want to thank the person who sent me this sample. I was kind of sad that when I started spraying towards the end that it wasn't any left, but for performance, projection was probably about 2 hours. It is a strong fragrance in the opening. It does dry down nicely. It lightens up some. Longevity on this was probably around the 5.5 to maybe 6 hour mark, and then it started kind of being close to the skin. By the time I got here, about 4:30 almost, it was basically either close to being a faint skin scent or it was dead, and I didn't really pay much attention. I just knew that I was going to spray this on just to see if I can get a reaction from my coworkers. But of course, by the time I get to my second job, everybody's already dispersed from the office. So that didn't work out too good for me. But for me personally, I actually like this fragrance a lot. I plan on getting my hands on a bigger decant of this. So hopefully whenever I get some free money again, I'll look into getting a sample of this or a decant from Mancera just to see. I do like it a lot, and I do recommend it. I don't recommend, unless you can afford it, paying those prices that you're going to get this for on the Mancera website or for Fragrantica or anything like that. If you can just get you a sample or a decant, just test it out. That's all I can tell you. With that being said, I don't have much else to say about this fragrance. I think I touched everything. So here is to smelling great, Hindu Kush. I like this a lot. Sorry this wasn't the video that some of you thought it was going to be, but you know what I do and what I don't do. And what I don't do is I don't smoke weed. I don't do drugs. So this is about all you're going to get, a fragrance review. So I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.